Hi and welcome to Select 10. There are a huge number of brilliant sci-fi series available on streaming platforms, and while we couldn't include them all on this list, we've chosen 10 of the most spectacular, risk-taking, and humorous series that represent the best of the genre. From outer space TV series to mind-bending sci-fi thrillers, here are our picks for the best science fiction series to watch right now. To ensure you don't miss any of the shows on the list, watch the entire video. Number 10. Stitchers. It is a science fiction crime drama series created by Jeffrey Allen Schechter. The story centers on Kirsten Clark, who has been hired by a government organization to be stitched into the minds of recently departed people in order to look into deaths and mysteries that would have remained unsolved otherwise. On the other hand, Dr. Cameron Goodkin is an outstanding neurologist who works with Kirsten in the covert operation, commanded by Maggie Baptist. The program also includes Linus Olawalia, a bioelectrical scientist and communications expert, Camille, Kirsten's housemate, and a computer science graduate student who were also recruited to assist Kirsten as a stitcher in the program. Overall, it's a great science fiction series with a fascinating story that impresses you right away. The show is a unique blend of crime and science fiction, which makes it more fun to watch. The show has a 6.8 rating on IMDb and an 84% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 9. BEFOREIGNERS. It is a Norwegian sci-fi series directed by Jens Lien. The story begins in Oslo when flashes of light erupt in the ocean and people from the Stone Age, Viking Age, and 19th century arrive in Bjørvika Bay. These individuals are later referred to as BEFOREIGNERS, who struggle to fit into today's society. The main plot revolves around senior detective Lars and Alfolder, a Viking from the Viking Age. However, the plot twist occurs when a woman with ancient tattoos is found killed on the beach, forcing senior detective Lars and Alfolder to work together to solve the case. While looking into the case, Lars and Alfolder come upon some horrifying, unexpected revelations that will alter the course of mankind. This series combines science fiction, history, fantasy, mythology, and time travel, so if you want to witness Vikings living in the modern world and some unique time travel, try this show, it's a lot of fun. The show has a 7.8 rating on IMDb and a 96% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. The Silent Sea. It is a sci-fi mystery series based on the 2014 short film, The Sea of Tranquility. The series is set in the near future when the planet is suffering from severe desertification and harsh measures for controlling fresh drinking water have been implemented. The main plot revolves around scientist Song Jan, who joins a hand-picked crew of skilled professionals on a moon mission. The group's goal is to retrieve some unusual samples from a damaged lunar space station, but things quickly spiral out of control when the squad is attacked by a ruthless superhuman girl on the space station who is resistant to the effects of an unknown virus. Meanwhile, their situation gets even worse when they realize that some of their own team members may have hidden intentions. Overall, the series offers a unique storyline, terrific background music, and mind-blowing cinematography that captivates you from the start. The show has a 6.9 rating on IMDb and a 69% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 7. Better Than Us. It is a science fiction action series created by Andrei Jankovsky. The plot is set in the year 2029, in a society where androids help humans in a variety of roles and have even taken on many of their manual labor duties. However, when a powerful robot by the name of Arissa is secretly brought into Russia from China by the Kronos organization, she unintentionally kills a man who attempts to use her as a sex robot before running away. The fact that Arissa can kill people demonstrates that she does not follow Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, and she is instead made to use all legal means to defend her family, which includes herself. While she is on the run, she comes upon a young girl and instantly bonds with her, taking on the role of guardian for the child. Unaware of Arissa's past, Sonia's family, which is about to separate, comes into possession of a cutting-edge robot that is being hunted by a company, crime investigators, and terrorists. It is a great series with a futuristic concept that represents a unique relationship between humans and machines. The show has a 7.3 rating on IMDb and an 83% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 6. Legion. It is a sci-fi thriller series created by Noah Hawley. It is based on the Marvel Comics character Legion. The plot revolves around David Haller, a disturbed young man who was diagnosed with schizophrenia as a child and has spent years in and out of psychiatric wards. In his early 30s, while being transferred from one psychiatric facility to another, David meets and falls in love with Sid, a stunning and disturbed fellow patient. However, after an unexpected encounter with her, he is forced to face the horrifying possibility that the whispers and dreams he hears could be reality. With the help of Sid and a group of specialists, who also possess unusual and remarkable abilities, David discovers a long-buried truth that a parasitic mutant with unfathomable power has infected his mind. Now, in order to protect himself, David must find a way to deal with the mutant. If you believe Legion is just another superhero show, you are terribly mistaken. It's a mind-bending thriller that plays with your thoughts. And the show has an 8.2 rating on IMDb and an 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 5. PRIMEVAL. It is a science fiction adventure series created by Tim Haines. The story is set in 1998 and centers on Professor Nick Cutter's wife Helen, who vanishes as a result of an anomaly, a time-traveling rift. 8 years later, mysterious unknown anomalies have opened several gaps in the fabric of time and space, bringing terrifying ancient creatures from the distant past to walk into the streets of modern Britain. To counter the anomalous danger, government leaders recruited a group of scientists, led by Professor Cutter, with the goal of catching the monsters and returning them to their own time, while also attempting to prevent the world's end. PRIMEVAL is one of the best sci-fi adventure show. It features action, humor, frightening monsters, and a fantastic story that makes it well worth watching. The show has a 7.2 rating on IMDb and an 85% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 4. Falling Skies. It is a post-apocalyptic sci-fi series created by Robert Trottet. The series begins in the chaotic aftermath of an alien attack that has made most of the world uninhabitable. In the 6 months since the initial attack, very few survivors have joined together outside big cities to undertake the complex tasks of fighting back. In the middle of this, the central story revolves around Tom, who utilizes his knowledge of military background to collect information about the alien beings and develop an ambush plan. But the strategy continues to change, and more questions arise as the survivors learn what they're up against: an extremely intelligent, massively equipped alien force whose mission on Earth is the greatest mystery of all. This is undoubtedly the most underappreciated series on this list and is a must-watch for sci-fi fans. The show has a 7.1 rating on IMDb and a 67% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 3. Future Man. It is a sci-fi adventure series created by Howard Overman. The plot revolves around Josh Futterman, who has a relatively dull life, passing most of his free time playing video games. However, things shift when he succeeds in beating a video game that everyone else has given up on because they believe it to be unbeatable. After he defeats the game, mysterious strangers from the future appear, bringing the world in jeopardy, and Josh is the only human who can save it. In order to accomplish this, he gathers a crew to help him as he journeys through time, performing multiple tasks while doing everything in his power to try to defend Earth from the intergalactic invaders. This is without a doubt among the best shows I've ever seen. It has an extraordinary story that will blow your mind. The show has a 7.7 rating on IMDb and an 89% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2. Humans. It is a sci-fi series based on the Swedish science fiction drama, Real Humans. The plot takes place in a parallel reality where technology is well developed and realistic humanoids known as synths are essential household gadgets. The main story revolves around Joe Hawkins, who desires to purchase a synth to assist him at home, but his wife, Laura, is uneasy around the humanoid. Later, Joe learns that living with a machine has dangerous and terrifying implications. The series focuses on the social, intellectual, and psychological effects of the development of sentient robots. It also goes into a variety of sci-fi subjects, such as artificial intelligence, human-robot interaction, mind transfer, and robotics laws. If you haven't seen this show yet, you're missing out on one of the best sci-fi series in recent times. And the show has a 7.9 rating on IMDb and an 89% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. Utopia. It is a sci-fi thriller drama series created by Dennis Kelly. The show centers on a group of individuals who meet online and uncover a strange novel that predicted multiple deadly plagues and is said to have an unreleased sequel that provides additional insight into future global disasters. When a Utopia fan buys the novel, he gathers 4 of his internet forum friends for a real-world meeting. However, after obtaining the book, the four friends discover that a mysterious organization known only as the Network is after it. They realize that their lives are being ruthlessly destroyed and network agents are killing everybody who stands in their way as they search for the book and a woman named Jessica Hyde. The longer they wait to figure out what's going on, the more deadly things become as they struggle to unravel the web of secrets and mysteries that surround them. This series is a true masterpiece with breathtaking visuals. Almost everything about it is flawless. Watch it, you won't be disappointed. The show has an 8.4 rating on IMDb and a 91% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.